Hey guys, hope you're all well. Right, Monday afternoon, getting ready for a very busy week on this Enfield. Plus a couple of other bits I've got to sort out as usual, but mainly Enfield. Getting stuck right into this bike now. Now we've got some of the powder coating back, as you've seen in the last video. Still waiting for some of the gloss parts, but it's not really going to hold us up just yet, so not too worried about that. So I've been and got some parts this morning. Now some of you may want to take a seat and get a cold damp cloth ready to sort of mop your brow. Anyway, I thought I'll get a few bits for the wheels and I'll get a fair few of the components needed to put the front end in the bike, although I haven't got some of it back from the powder coats yet, but we've got plenty to do in the meantime. So let's have a look at some of the parts. Well, let's have a look at all the parts that I picked up this morning. That lot. That's everything I picked up this morning. £400. 400. Well, oh, no, hold on. Let me be very precise. Is that in focus? £394.31. Everything on that list is there. Yeah, I think a few things have gone up a little bit since I last went Enfield part shopping, which is sort of the way of the world at the moment with everything, as some of you are aware. Your gas bills, your electric bills, your car parts, your DIY parts, your Enfield parts. Oh my, yeah, and it's stuff we need. We can't get round it. We can't. There is some things that we could probably, spend an hour sat in front of a computer, 2 hours sat in front of a computer, hunting this stuff down to save a penny or two. But at the end of the day, you walk into Hitchcock's, it's all there, you drop your list on the table and you come away with what you need. And if you get any problems with anything, they swap it over, no questions asked whatsoever. So I guess you're paying for a bit of service, and at the end of the day, whoever supplies them, they've put their prices up. I'm certainly not having a dig at Hitchcock's at all. Prices are just going through the roof for everything. It's the way it is. Nipples. I've had to buy all the nipples. I had no nipples. Luckily, I had some spokes. That's the spokes I already had. And with them being stainless, I'm going to polish them up and they will be like brand new. So we had a little bit of a saving there with them spokes I already had on the shelf or in a box stuffed away somewhere. But we had to buy every single nipple. What were they? Nipples. £1.85 each. And then I do get a little bit of discount at Hitchcock's. So the nipple total was £125. Then you got VAT on top of that. I'm pretty sure the nipples in Amsterdam are cheaper than that. I wouldn't know. It's just a guess. Anyway, so what I'm going to do now is I think we're going to start lacing the wheels up. We may as well get tucked in. I'm not going to true them up in this video because I've got to go and get bearings. And now I know for a fact that our local bearing supplier, I will get them at a very reasonable cost. So I didn't get the bearings from Hitchcock's. Where I can make a saving, I'm going to do my best to make a saving, but not sort of cut quality. Well, you know, as quality as Enfield parts can be. So I am going to go to our local bearing supply for the wheel bearings, because we are swapping everything. And then we got the brake shoes. I think I have got some brake shoes, so I'm going to double check on some of the parts that I have got, so I'm not buying them 2 or 3 times over, because obviously we've everything's going through the roof. I don't wish to do that, but still, we still want a top quality build as best as we can get it. So yeah, that was a little bit of a shock this morning, to be honest with you. It's just wow. Anyway, let's get a wheel rim and a hub and start lacing these up. Okay, we've got the wheel and the hub laid out, but straight away we've off to a not so easy start, I'll call it that. So I've gone through the spokes. These are the ones we got from Hitchcock's. In that lot, maybe I should have checked before I left the shop. We've got some strays, some oddballs in the group. We got this one. Don't know if it be for a different wheel or it's just missed one of the bending processes. It should really look like that. And then we've got this one again at this angle, and that one's not even stainless. As you can see, it's got the magnet. Luckily I've gone through all the drawers and everything, ripped everything apart. I've just spent quite a bit of time doing that, and found one more that's going to replace that completely wrong one. So yeah, that can go in the scrap. What I've got to do with this one is correct that bend, which ain't a problem. We can sort that out. So yeah, not off to a brilliant start, but we've got enough to get cracking, and repairing that one or correcting that one, we can lace this wheel up. So let's just get on with it, and when I get to the very last one, when that's needed, we'll put that right. Right, you'll see, can you see, are we in shot? Just checking the camera. You'll see we got 2 separate piles of spokes. So we have 20 inners, 20 outers. Let me get this right. I'm having to think about this myself because obviously I haven't done one for a while. So these have slightly different bends on. Let's see if we can pick that out in the camera. Can you make that out? This one here is got a bit more of an angle on there. So they're the inners and the outers. They're slightly different. So what I've got to do, make sure I put them back in the right pile to start with. So these ones with the less angle on go, so I'll call it the riveted end faces outwards. So I'll keep that pile away from me so I don't go and pick one of them up accidentally and put it in the wrong bit. So we'll just get all these ones in for now. You'll have to bear with me because I am actually remembering how it goes myself. I think it's miss 3. 1, 2, 3. Then in that one. You'll soon know if I've got it wrong because we'll be taking it all apart again. I'm just going to put them in loosely for now. And it's miss 1 up here. We'll soon get into the swing of it. And miss 3 on the rim. Miss 1 up here. Miss 3 on the rim. I think it's going to look quite smart with the textured black. 1, 2, 3. It's quite annoying when you've gone so far and you realise you've got it wrong and you've got to strip all the wheel back out. Yes, I have done that several times, I think. It's easily done, especially when you ain't done it for a while. Well, you ain't concentrating, you get one of these wrong, then it sets the rest of the pattern off. Two more this side. Like I say, we won't true them up in this video, so I'm going to pop out in the morning and get bearings. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Oh, I think we've got that right. Miss. Yep. I think that's good. So what we're going to do is flip that over, because you have to put these ones in first, because then the other ones with the different angle on go up from underneath and over them. If you put these ones in first, you can't actually get these in. Depending on how you build your wheels, I guess. I've seen some people put all the spokes on the hub first and then try and get them all in. To me, that way you got more chance of scratching things. So I like to do them one at a time. And then this side, I'm doing wrong already. Hold on. Am I getting this right? Yes. This side, they go the opposite way. That's right. I say, when you get into the flow of it, it is quite obvious how they go. He says. Am I getting that right? I'm not, am I? I don't think I am. Yeah, I'm being silly. Nearly going off in the wrong direction then. They've got... Yeah, that's right. Well, at least they only done 3. Let's try that again. They're going in the same direction. Then we cross over. I was thinking it was opposite way around for each side. It's not. I did say bear with me. I haven't done one for a while. And I have the memory of a goldfish. I thought it seemed a bit awkward. Miss one. Yeah. and then we'll modify that one that's wrong. Right, 2 left, so we'll leave 1 out and then we'll correct this one to that one. As you can see, it's a mile out. Right, what I think we've got to do is actually straighten it first, because the bend is actually in completely the wrong place. Obviously if I sort of match them bends up, it's making it just that little bit too much short. So what we've got to do, if we level them out, you can see it's in totally the wrong place. Right, hopefully it's going to bend all right, because stainless can be a little bit awkward. Just do it bit by bit. Right, what we'll do now is get the wooden mallet and we'll do it over the edge of the vise there and try and get it a little bit better than what it is. Right, wooden mallet at the ready. Using a wooden mallet, because using a normal hammer, we are going to actually damage all the surface, put flats in it, and it'll look terrible. So wooden mallet against the smooth surface, and we won't get no damage in here. I don't know if you can see that, it's still a bit yeah, it's a bit wonky. And try and be quick, that's the other thing. I'm just turning it as I'm hitting it as well. That'll help get it nice and straight. That's got it. That's better. Right, next bit, I'll get some pointy pliers and we'll try and put the bend back in it where it should be. Hopefully we'll get it first time. I have to come out a bit actually. Let's have a look at that. It's going to be tight. Okay, it might take a couple of attempts. Well, more than a couple. I think that's about it. I think we've got it. What I'll do now is let that cool down on its own. I'm not going to dip it in water or anything like that. Just let it cool off and then we'll give it a polish. Right, nice and cool now, so we'll get a polish. think we got it. Sorted. Let's get it on. And the last one. Well, not the last one. We're halfway actually. The last one of the spokes going this way. Right, now the next one's going the opposite way. Is it going to be awkward to get in? Of course it is. Oh, we can't scratch it on the last one, can we? Oh, that's going to be awkward. Right, there might be a couple of spokes just holding it off a bit. Let's go around, just do a couple of turns. Just can't quite get it through. Right, that should do it. We're in. Excuse me. Sorted. There we go. Oh, I'm happy with that. It's looking good. Right, what I'll do now is basically just keep going round, taking the slack out, but obviously not tight, because we need to do that when it's in our little frame when we trim the wheel up. Obviously it all needs to be central. Okay, what I'm going to do now then, as you can see, we can still see quite a bit of thread because obviously it's all loose. So what I'm going to do is go round the old driver and get them all about even. I'll probably get them all so there's a little bit of thread showing, and then hopefully most of that will be hidden when we tighten it all up as we're truing the wheel. that's gotten about all even. What I'm going to do is go around a few times doing that until hopefully all these nipples are hiding all the threads. Sometimes it's not totally possible, sometimes you'll still have a little bit of thread exposed, but it's nice to try and cover it all up so you can't see any threads. But like I say, sometimes it's impossible. We'll see how that goes. Right, that's twice I've gone around that now. So what I think I'll do, I'll leave it at that stage, and then the next bit will be truing it all up. I'm happy with that. They're looking all right. There we go then. I think that'll do for this video. Like I say, I spent a lot of the morning running around, and at least we got one laced up ready to go, so you can see basically how it goes. Next one, well, probably what I'll do in the background is get all them spokes that I had knocking about, which are lying there, get all them polished up so they all look brand new. Then I'll probably just lace the other wheel up, and then we'll get on in the next video and true these wheels up. And hopefully they'll work out all okay. It takes a bit of doing sometimes because I like, as I say, I like to get it so we are hiding all these threads. Well, sometimes it doesn't quite, you know, you can't quite do it, but if we can sort of push the wheel around so we get most of them hidden, if not them all. We'll see how that works out. Anyway, thanks again all for buying a special sticker. That is really, really appreciated, because obviously that is what's pushing this build forward. And as you can see, some of the parts builds can be a little bit woo, as I found out today. But we'll keep pushing. It's going to get done regardless. And like I say, someone's going to end up with this bike. Anyway, cheers for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you soon.